Judge, you're muted.
Next attorney, James Hunt.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm here for Brown Muni, cause number 667-340, and I would like to confer with the prosecutor.
667-340.
Yep.
And that is Brown.
Brown
Muni?
Muni. Yep, that's him.
Aaron Brown Muni, are you here?
I didn't see him. I just texted him.
All right, well, he's absent for right now.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Hunt, we'll schedule you to confer.
Thank you.
Ninfa Carrillo,
Morning, Your Honor.
good morning.
I'm
This
here
number.
for number 680-889 and Rodolfo Bonilla. And I believe that I talked to a prosecutor earlier in the week, said he was gonna take the case into consideration for my client's plea in the felony court, which he has already done.
Judge Longoria, that would be correct. I am filing a dismissal as we speak.
All right, that'll be dismissed then.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then Ms. Carrillo, and I don't know if your client is even here, but either way, y'all are dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Christopher Castro.
Yes, Judge, I'm on Lydia Martinez. She's page 3 of the docket, case number 664637. 4637.
All righty. Lydia Martinez, is she present?
She is present, Your Honor.
All right, we're gonna bump this along. Is she in PTD?
Judge, she applied, but she was not let in, so I would like to confer with Kenny. If not, we're ready for trial.
Judge,
All right.
I'm on the borderline for a dismissal for that one. I'm asking for one more setting to review it carefully. So we're just gonna, if you don't mind, please resetting Mr. Castro for one more setting.
You're asking for a reset state?
Yes, sir, because I'm on the borderline of dismissing it, but I have not quite figured yet.
All right.
No objections, Judge.
Was your client, you said your client was here, right?
She is here, Judge.
Very good. All right, next, Carissa Chalkowski.
Christopher, just hold on.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have two cases. The first is Brett Soul. It's case number 674324.
674-324.
Yes, sir.
And is Brett Sowell here?
He is, Your Honor.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Scheduled for jury. Where are you ready, state?
I believe that is one of 88 Vance's.
I don't hear you, Ken.
I believe that's one of 88 Vance's cases.
We're ready, Judge.
State, no, who's saying they're ready?
That's the state.
State's ready. Defense?
May I confer with ADA Kyle Vance? Or Vance Kyle, I don't know his name, but I've never conferred with him, Your Honor. I thought this was Kenny's case.
All right, I'll schedule you to confer.
And then also, Judge, I have Bailey Boskind at 661251.
661-251.
Page 3.
Yes. That's also scheduled for trial. Is Bailey Boskin here?
He is, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good
And Ms. Shalkowski, are you going to confer on this one? But State, are you
Yes.
ready on this one?
Yes,
Judge,
sir.
the state is announcing ready on that one, but it's come to my knowledge that we have a special setting set for this Wednesday. That takes priority.
Okay, but the announcement on this one is you're ready.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Shalkowski,
We would be ready on that one too, Your Honor. My client also has a new case. I do not represent him on that at this time. So I don't know how the court
Yeah.
would want to handle that.
he has what?
he has a new case pending, a new arrest, a new case in this court.
Misdemeanor or felony?
It's a misdemeanor and it's in this court. It's a DWI.
Okay. So it looks like he's gonna keep you busy. All right. At this point, I don't see it. Well, there is a second case listed. Is that it? 688-217 you're referring to?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll schedule you to confer then at this point. We have a
Thank you, Judge.
special setting for Wednesday, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right. Ellen George,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning.
I'm here on Emma Marina Scalindo. She's on page 3, the second case. 652114. I filed a motion to withdraw on this since I'm joining the DA's office. I'm not sure if the
Right.
court has seen it yet.
I saw that. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, now, Emma Martinez Galindo. Emma
sir, I'm here.
Martinez Galindo,
I'm here.
good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
If you stick around, we're gonna have to appoint a new attorney to you since
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dylan George has been hired by the DAs.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cecil Bain. You're muted, Cecil. Help, Cecil, help. You're
Yeah.
muted. There you
That
go.
moves all over the place. There we go. Yes, I have Juan Clark, 672-879.
Page 4, Judge.
676.
No, 672-879.
672-879. Juan Clark,
He's present in the courtroom, Judge.
very good. Mr. Bain, what are your wishes for this morning?
We would like to confer with the district attorney judge.
All right, sir. It shall be so. Jason Goss,
Good morning, Judge. I have Gabriel Castillo, 635350.
all right. It's set for jury. State, you ready?
That would be an ADA advance case if it ends in a 0, Judge.
State's ready, Judge.
State's ready. Defense,
Defense is ready.
all right. I will give you all the lineup later. You are set for jury. Is Mr. Castillo present?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm present.
Good morning, Mr. Castillo. All right. You're here for Jay Norton, Mr. Goss?
Yes, Your Honor. We're actually all the lawyers for Mr. Castillo. Every one of us is listed as on his notice of representation. It's just the clerks happen to pick Jay's name.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Are you going to confirm meantime?
No, Your Honor, we don't need to confer if we can be excused, and we'll wait for the lineup.
You are excused. We'll let you know.
Thank you, Judge.
All
Thank you, Your
right.
Honor.
You're welcome. Jesse Sepulveda.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm
Good
here
morning.
on Maria Aviles,
Is
551.
Maria
551,
Aviles
79.
present?
Yes, she is, Your Honor. She's in the courtroom.
All right, that's going to be a plea, right?
It is.
You have the singular honor of being the #1 most reset case on my dockets ever. All right,
Thank you.
plea. You got all the paperwork ready?
Not entirely. It'll take me 10 minutes to get it done.
Well, let's get her done. You're #1 to plea today. All right.
He has another one, Judge.
Oh, where's the other one, Jesse? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the other one is Joseph Dunn.
644-769, page 2.
644
Yes, 769.
769. All right, that's going to be a plea also, Jesse.
It is, Your Honor.
Is your client here?
He is.
Very good. All right. Get her done. Mr. Greiner.
Good morning, Judge. I've got Catherine Dolly. Could you check and see if she's in the courtroom? The contact number that I was given and the one that the court has on file is not responsive.
Nobody in the courtroom by that name, Judge.
What's the case number?
That would be 658-455.
658.
455.
No, 667-230, page 3,
Oh, I'm sorry.
667
230.
230. I got it. Is Catherine Dolly present? She's a failure to appear at this point, Mr. Griner.
Like I said, Judge, I've got a bad contact number. The court, I called the court has the same number that I've got, and she, I believe, was filed at large, so we don't have any other information on her.
All right, well, for right now, we'll give you a week to try and find her.
All right, thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
You are excused.
Have a good one. Good weekend, y'all.
You too. Ms. Australia,
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I am well. Good to see you. Sydney, what's going on?
Yes, I have Jasmine Salinas, 662-270. I wanted to know if she was in the courtroom, and if so, I need to confer with the state.
All
Yes,
right.
I'm present.
You're here for Derek Ritchie, obviously.
Yes. And I do see my client. She just spoke up, so.
I'm sorry.
I do see my client.
All right, where is she at, ma'am? Where are you?
I'm present, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, Miss Reed, you are scheduled to confer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's good to see you. Let's see, Mr. Funari, you didn't put your hand up.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning to you.
Jacob Garcia, 673-869.
673
869.
869. Set for jury. State, are you ready?
Judge, the state will be ready, but I actually need to approach with Mr. Finori as well as yourself to ask for something as soon as normal docket has been called.
All right, now I showed Jennifer Zarka, so Mr. Funari, you're here for her or you're on your own?
Yes, Your Honor, for Ms. Sarka.
All right, I'll have y'all approach after the call of the docket. This is a jury setting. And is Jacob Garcia present?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
she's on.
Good morning, Mr. Garcia. All right.
Good morning, Judge.
So, Mr. Funari, for the record announcement, are you ready?
We are ready, Judge.
All right. Good enough. Let's see, next attorney. I don't see anybody else's hands up. Attorneys,
I think we're done with the attorneys, Judge.
pardon me?
I think we're done with the attorneys.
All right. Attorneys may confer. Well, I'll call the rest of the docket. Starting with 534-200, State versus Stephen Hernandez, attorney, Patrick Montgomery.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I don't see Mr. Hernandez on the screen. I'm trying to get a hold of him. I do recall telling him when I spoke to him last in court that it was required that he show up in person. Do you know if he's in the courtroom?
There's
Ms.
nobody here by that
Grabowski.
name in the courtroom.
Pardon me?
No one in the courtroom by that name, Judge.
All right,
Thank you,
Stephen
ma'am.
Hernandez is absent at this point. You want to confer on that in the meantime?
Yes, sir, but I do have another one on your docket, a Monica Maciate. And I can wait for you to call that on the docket.
Case number.
The case number, sir, is
686-490.
6490.
Bottom of page 5, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Monica Maciate, are you present?
Yes, I'm present.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll show you conferring on that one, Patrick.
There you go, Judge. Can you put me in a breakout room and I'll talk to the prosecution about both cases?
Very good. All right, next case, 599-211, State versus Enrique Obregón, attorney, Gabriela Garcia. Enrique Obregón is failure to appear.
Judge, that's a transfer from County Court 2. Miss Garcia is a judge in Brownsville. I'm gonna see if I can find a phone number or something in the file so I can try to get in touch with him.
All right, well, we'll leave it open for right now. Thank you. She's a judge,
Yes, in Brownsville.
and why is she representing this fella?
Whoa, this is an old case from County Court 2, Judge.
I don't care which court it's from. Okay, we'll look into that.
Okay.
601082, State versus Jody Faulkner, attorney, Joseph Acevedo.
Oh, what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing?
Joseph Acevedo,
No response, Judge.
and Jody Faulkner. Is this the one that Joseph's on called about his birthday?
No, that was on
Okay.
Wednesday, I believe, or something.
Jody Faulkner is then a failure to appear. 612608, State versus Roseanne Higgins, attorney, Roland Gutierrez.
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
Good morning, Ms. Higgins.
Good morning.
You're high on the list. Where's Roland Gutierrez?
I haven't spoken to him. I'm not sure.
Have you heard from him, Linda?
No, sir, I haven't.
This matter's been reset 23 times. It's going to go to trial very quickly. 617065, State versus Martin Unamdi. And the attorney is Thomas Hille. Absent, failure to appear, Thomas Hille, no response. 620971, State versus Odest Mitchell, attorney, Thomas Hille. Odest
I'm here.
Mitchell,
I'm here, Your Honor.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes, sir.
good morning to you, sir. Have you heard from your attorney?
Not since the day he said we were going to trial, which is the day he appointed. I haven't heard from him. I texted him, called him, left him messages. He doesn't respond to anything. I talked to Miss Linda about it this morning. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's okay for me to try to go get private counsel. So what's your suggestion, Your Honor?
We'll look into this because it's been reset 15 times for you. Just relax. We'll do what we got to do. 629831, State versus DeBaron Alexander, attorney, Ernest Acevedo III.
Judge, that's an agreed reset. It's been reset for trial.
Well, this thing is set for trial. It's a trial setting.
Yes.
635350, State versus Gabriel Castillo. This thing says set for trial, right? Or does it?
Yes, Judge.
All righty. Are you present, Mr. Castillo?
That's the one Jason Goss announced for Judge.
Okay, you are correct. Sorry about that. Six, 635-421, pardon me, 635-423. State versus Billy Wood, attorney. Anthony Zamora.
Judge, that one's reset. Mr. Zamora had a death in the family.
Oh. Is Mr. Billy Wood present?
No.
Okay. Reset. 635878, State versus Lauren Machado, attorney. Jeannie Cupid.
Jeannie's at jail court, Judge.
The case is, or Miss Cupid?
Miss Cupid.
Pardon me?
Miss Cupid is at jail.
What about Lauren Machado? Is Lauren Machado present?
Is that
Okay.
you, Miss Machado, on the iPhone? You're muted if that's you. We can't hear you.
Hello, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I was on mute.
Are you Lauren Machado?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning to you. Are you
Good
in
morning,
contact?
sir.
Miss Cupid is in jail court. She will be here after a while.
Okay, 12 o'clock?
Pardon me?
You said 12 o'clock?
No. I said she'll be here after a while. So stick
Okay.
around. Just wait
All
for
right,
her.
thank you.
You're welcome. 639286, State versus Paul Davila, attorney. Fernando Ramos. Paul Davila is failure to appear. Fernando Ramos, no response. 639343, State versus Larry Herrera, attorney. Abelardo Garza. Larry Herrera is failure to appear.
Mr. Garza's in the 186. I mean, I'm sorry, the 386. Sorry.
386.
Mhm.
All right. 640469, State versus Juan Tellez, attorney. Armando Martinez. Juan Tellez, failure to appear. Attorney, no response. 640548, State versus Roger Blanco, attorney. Joe Stenberg.
Yes, sir, I am here, sir.
Good
Roger
morning,
Blanco,
Mr.
I'm here.
Blanco. Are you in contact with Joe Stenberg?
Yes, sir. I actually just finished talking to him. He said he was going to be here on the Zoom.
All right, so apparently he's gonna be late. Right now, there's no response. 645012, State versus Frank Fonseca, attorney. James Milan.
Judge, that one's gonna be a motion for speedy trial at 1:30.
Today,
Yes.
very good. Going on to page 3. 648116, State versus Daoud Shidad. Attorney, Brendan Lopez. Mr. Shidad is a failure to appear, listed as a fugitive. He continues to be. Mr. Brendan Lopez, no response. 654817, State versus Philip Alvarado, attorney. Dante Dominguez.
I'm present, Your Honor. Philip Alvarado.
Good morning, Mr. Alvarado.
Good morning.
Are you in communication with Dante Dominguez?
Yes, Mr. Dominguez said he's actually going to be in person a little bit later.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Linda, have you heard from him?
No, sir, I haven't.
Then I'm marking him no response. His obligation is to tell us.
Judge-
659-301. Stick around for him, Mr. Alvarado. 659-301, State versus Ramon Lares, attorney. Anthony Zamora.
Judge, that's the same. It's been reset due to death in the family for Mr. Zamora.
All right. Thank you. Is Mr. Lares present?
No, sir.
All right. 667-804, State versus Christian Lopez, attorney. Robert Barrera, pardon me.
President Judge,
Good morning, Robert.
I'm Mr. Lopez is on, should be. And I'm in Comal, Judge. I'm happy to confer. We're on a break here in Comal County, but I'm happy to confer with the DA if they have time this morning.
Okay, I'm gonna need to bump it a little bit, push you a little bit. It's been reset 18 times, Robert.
Well, we had pending felonies, Your Honor, but I will see what we can get done today, if anything. I'm enjoying a breakout room.
All right, the docket does not show a felony pending. Is that outside of the county?
No, they were dismissed. So now he's just got the misdemeanor.
All right.
Okay, thank you,
I
Judge.
see. I understand what you're saying. All right, is Christian Lopez present?
Yes, sir, I'm present.
Very good, thank you. Your attorney will be working for you some. Mr. Barrera, go ahead and confer as you have the opportunity.
Yes, sir. I'm going to join that breakout room. Thank you, Judge.
All right, in regard to your dad, how's he doing?
He's well, thank you. He's out on the lawnmower this morning.
How exciting.
Yeah. He's
681.
notwithstanding.
I hear you. 681-222. State versus James Guzman. Attorney George Ruiz.
Judge, that one's gonna be reset for a plea on August the 10th.
Thank you, ma'am. 682-268. State versus Daniel Guerra. Let's see, attorney is Jeannie Cupid. She's still in jail court. Daniel Guerra.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you.
Morning.
Is it Guerra or Weather?
Good day.
All right. You have to wait for your attorney. She's in a jail court right now and she'll be here.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir. 684-244. State versus Jonathan Garza. He is in jail. Attorney is Scott Martinez.
I'm present, Judge. He had a
Good morning,
felony
Mr.
pending.
Martinez. Your client is here involuntarily or available, let's put it that way. Mr. Martinez, what are your wishes this morning?
He had a felony pending, but I think it's still in investigation status or whatnot. I need to talk to a prosecutor, Judge.
The felony is unindicted, so yes, I'll mark you down for conferring. Thank you. 684-958, State versus Ricardo Cardona Martínez. Attorney.
Presente, aquí estoy.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Baltazar Serna, attorney, abogado. El abogado está ausente. ¿Está usted en comunicación con él?
No, señor.
Bueno, vamos a ver qué pasa aquí. Gracias, espérese.
Ok, gracias.
684-974, State versus Horacio Alfonsín. That's a new one. No attorney.
Present in the courtroom, Judge.
Very good. Señor Alfonsín, Mr. Alfonsín, have you hired an attorney?
No, I have not.
Is he responding?
No, he has not.
Is he present?
Yes, sir.
All right. Horacio Alfonsín,
Yes, sir.
have you hired an attorney?
No.
Are you going to hire? Are you able to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you wish to apply for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, I would.
All right, Ms. Flores will attend to you. Stay in the courtroom until she gets you to fill out an application. That application has to be sworn to.
Okay.
The information you put in it, so be careful to be honest on there, otherwise you can get yourself in much more trouble.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Stick around. All right. There is one add-on with two cases, 594-501, 625-188, both of them State of Texas versus Carlos Varas. Attorney Jonathan Watkins. Carlos Varas,
Right here. Right here.
where's he at? There you are.
Page 1, Judge.
Good morning to you, sir.
Morning.
Are you in touch with Jonathan Watkins?
Yes, I'm texting him right now.
All right, so for right now, he has no response. All right, that's my docket for this morning. If there's someone that thought their name should have been called, or you tuned in or walked in late, but you thought that you should have been called, either raise your hand on the Zoom or stand up if you're in the courtroom. Okay. Jeannie Cupid, how are you? You're muted, Jeannie.
Good morning, Judge. Happy Friday.
Thank you. How you been doing? You all right?
I'm doing well, Judge. Thank you.
Glad to hear it.
Thank
You
you.
have two cases, Jeannie.
Yes, the first, Daniel Guadia, we're on the trial docket. I wish to announce ready on that. I didn't hear the state's announcement. I was doing a plea in jail court.
Yes.
I want to let
Which
the board
case
know.
number, Ms. Cupid?
Case number on that one is 682-269.
682-269.
I believe so, Judge.
There it is. I show it as 268. Oh, there you got both of them.
Oh, yeah,
682, 268, and 269, both. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
And he is present. He's responded. You are scheduled for jury state. Are you ready or not?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, but how about state? Mr. Delco,
Judge, I'm sorry, what was the last number of that case?
there's a 682-268 and 682-269.
We'll go ahead and announce ready on both of them.
State ready and defense is ready. All right. Jeannie, you're way down the line. There's another defendant, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who is that case number?
Lauren Machado, Judge, she has 4 cases. 672-169, 170, and 171.
She's under 635-878,
Yeah, that's the 4th case.
page 2.
635.
878.
Right. Okay. Lauren Machado is present. So is Miss Cupid. And are you going to confirm this one?
Yes, Your Honor, this was a transfer from County Court 2. I've not ever conferred with the state or received an offer, so I'd like to do that today.
And I understand you're objecting to the removal from County Court 2?
Oh, no, sir.
All right. We'll list you as conferring, Ms. Cupid. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Anybody else? Aaron Brown. What's going on with Aaron Brown?
Judge, real quick, may Mr. Gueda be dismissed until call docket next week on the trial?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Mr. Weather, you're dismissed for right now. Your attorney will be doing some work for you. Stay in communication with her.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir. Go to work or go wherever you need to go.
10-4.
All right. Priscilla Carrion,
Yes, Judge.
what are you here on?
I'm here on interfering with the police investigation.
I'm sorry?
Interfering with the police investigation.
We have her listed, Linda.
Ms. Carrion, what is your case number?
My case number is 653-216.
That's in County Court 4, Ms. Carrion.
This
Sorry.
Oops.
This was the count. This was the link that I got for the Zoom.
Well, you may have thought you were lucky, but you got to go to County Court 4 and deal with Judge Jimenez.
Call County Court 4. Their last four numbers is 2426, ma'am.
Do you have the whole?
335-2426, okay?
Can you repeat that, please?
210
Uh-huh.
335 2426.
2426?
Yes,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Ronald Funari, you still got your hand up. What's going on?
I apologize, Judge. I'll take it down.
No,
Just
no
waiting to
problem.
confirm.
No problem. Aaron Brown,
Yes, sir.
you have your hand up. What you got?
I don't know if I walked in late or what, but I hadn't talked to my attorney since February, and he just
You have a
yeah,
case number, Mr. Brown?
Oh,
Page 3, Judge, 667340.
667-340. Aaron Brown Muniz. Mr. Muniz, you're now marked present as opposed to failing to appear.
Mr. Hunt is conferring, Judge.
Mr. Hunt, your attorney is doing some work for you as we speak. He's conferring, okay? Stick around, wait for him. Abelardo Garza,
Morning, Judge. I'm here on Larry Herrera, the transfer from County Court 2. I did leave him a message and see if, I don't know if he's on board.
what's the case number, Mr. Garza?
639343, Judge. I think it's on page 2 on the.
Yes.
Mr. Herrera is a failure to appear at this time. We had you marked as being in the 386.
I was in the 386, Judge, yes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We had you marked as being in the 386. All
Right.
right. As of right now, Mr. Mr. Herrera is a failure to appear.
Can I speak to a prosecutor on the case, Judge?
I can list you to do so, but you have to produce your client.
Okay, well,
there will be a warrant.
I'll try to get a hold of him, Judge.
All right. Andrew Freilich.
Yes, Judge, I need to confer. I've been on since 9. I just need to confer with Kenny whenever he gets a chance.
Kenny?
Judge, I'm sorry. I'm working with a division chief upstairs. I will be with Mr. Freilich shortly.
Okay, Andrew, you heard it straight from Kenny. Anybody else needs to talk to the court? Aaron Brown? You still got your hand up. What's going on? Okay, looks like that's it for this morning's docket. You attorneys go ahead and continue to confer. Keep me posted.
Hey, Linda, can you co-host me again? I got kicked out of the Zoom because it was giving feedback and I didn't want it to be loud.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Oh,
This is Odessa Mitchell. Did you want me to stay in the room?
yes, sir. Stick around.
Okay.
Christopher Castro, are you trying to approach?
Yes, Judge, I think we're just waiting for a reset whenever Linda's ready for those.
So you're waiting for Linda.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Martinez, Scott Martinez.
Yes, Judge. I have two things. I'm still waiting to talk to a prosecutor on my case on the docket this morning. I have another small case that I have an agreed motion with the DAs on a case on a motion I filed this week, I think. I just need to get a signature from you on it, if you agree also.
Has that been sent over to me already? Mr. Martinez, has that been sent over to me already?
I mean, it's filed. I don't know if it's on your desk. I just texted Linda, but I'm sure she's busy with a lot of things, so.
Ms. Flores? Linda Flores.
Yes, Judge.
On 684-244. Scott Martinez's case, he says he's got a motion for me to sign, or at least to consider. Obviously, he and the state are recommending that I sign it.
It's on another case, Judge, 683-679. But I tried to approach you a couple of days ago, but it didn't work out on the Zoom call.
Yes, it's a motion to remove GPS
That's on Mr. on, well,
It's
No,
on
we-
Benjamin Garcia.
okay. We're talking about two different cases. I'm looking at 684-244. Now you're talking about what?
The one he's talking about for the motion is on 683-679.
Good. Yes, Judge, and the motion is called to remove GPS, but the state and I agreed to tracking status only. And we just needed, assuming you agree to that, just needed your signature and whatnot on that.
But it's not on the docket, right, Linda?
No, sir, it's not.
All right, what is your client's name, Scott?
On that case is Benjamin Garza.
All right, Linda,
Yes, sir.
pull the file and put my signature on the order to, I guess it would be to amend tracking only.
Yes, Judge.
We'll take care of that.
And we would ask to waive the GPS fees. The state said it'd be up to you.
Well, I don't know about that right now. Show
Fair
me
enough,
some-
Judge.
Show me some income or something and I'll consider it. Are you appointed on this, Scott?
Yes, Judge.
And does your defendant have children that he supports?
I'd have to ask him. I don't know off the top of my head, Judge.
Well, you have to give me some justification if you want me to waive the fees.
Oh, yes, he does have children, yes.
All right. Linda,
Yes, sir.
go ahead and waive the fees.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. And
You're
I'm
welcome.
still waiting to confer on the case on the docket this morning, Judge. So I'm going to go back
Okay.
into room 7.
Very good. Christopher Castro, what's going on? Scott, you still got your hand up. Okay, Christopher Castro.
Sorry, Judge. I'm just waiting for a reset, Judge.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Christopher, hold on.
James Hunt.
Yes, Judge. I've conferred. We have a conditional dismissal offer now and would like to reset it so he can get the conditions done.
All right, give me the case number, James.
667-340.
667-340.
Bottom of page 3, Judge.
Yeah. Okay, reset for disposition.
Yes.
James, about how long we gonna need?
3 weeks.
Let's just make it even 30 days.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That will be
Flores.
August 31st. Christopher,
Okay.
same for you. August 31st, just in case.
Okay, Jim. Cecil Bain.
Yes, Your Honor. On Juan Clark, 672-879, conferred with Mr. Delco. Both of us need a little extra time for investigation.
I'll give him, Mr. Delco, 30 days to investigate.
Very good, sir. I'm sure he
August 31st, Mr. Bain.
got it. Thank you very much. My client was in the courtroom, Judge. If he's there, can the bailiff tell him to give me a call this afternoon?
Absolutely. Ms. Grabowski,
Judge.
please inform the gentleman, Juan Clark. If he has, does he have a son?
I do not know, Judge.
Mr. Clark is here and
If he has a son, see, he's Juan Clark, and if he has a son, it'd be two Clark.
I know a Trace Clark, but I don't know. No, I'm kidding. That's enough of that.
All right.
Thank you,
Cecil,
Judge.
take care of yourself.
Yeah, be safe.
You too. Have a good weekend. Sydney,
Yes, Judge. I was wondering if I could be put in a breakout room with my client, Jasmine Salinas.
Give me a
Ms.
second.
Flores, would you accommodate her, please? Place her
Yes.
breakout.
Judge,
Yes,
it's your bailiff. First page, Judge,
yes.
case number 617065. Martin Namdi,
What page?
First page, Judge,
617,
065.
right. Miss Namdi, Martin Namdi.
He
Has
he
he come in
checked
late?
in. He checked in at 9:30, but he is on the first screen at the very bottom.
Right, I see him. 617065, Martin Namdi. And his attorney, Thomas Hilly, has not bothered to show up. So one is late, the other doesn't show. Stick around, Mr. Namdi. We'll see if your attorney decides to show up.
Sydney, go back to 4 and I'm gonna put your client with you.
Thank you.
Judge, this is Walter Seven. I'm on left corner. You see me. My client's on as well too. Ricardo Cardona Martinez.
You can't fool me. Your name's not Walter. It's Baltasar.
Baltasar, yes.
How are you, Walter?
Good, Judge.
What's the case number?
684-958, Judge. We need a little bit more time. We're discovery's trickling in, and I need to visit with my client once it all comes in. So we get a 30-day reset. We'll let you know we'll be there. Where we're at.
Reset 30. Be sure you're here on time, Walter.
Yes, Judge. I was on another call.
Okay.
August 31st, Mr. Sedna.
Okay, thank you.
Scott, can you go back to your breakout?
You and Mr. Cardona
Cardona.
Martinez are excused. Thank you.
Okay. I think Ricardo has. Okay, Ricardo already jumped off. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, anybody else? Show of hands. Tell me who needs to report.
Judge, I got a quick one on Jonathan Garza, 684-244.
684-244. Top of the last page. It says Scott Martinez on Jonathan Garza.
Yes, Judge, he has a felony pending out of the 399.
This is just your reset firm? No.
Okay, now who am I talking to now?
Scott Martinez, Judge.
All right, Scott Martinez, what do you need?
My client, Jonathan Garza, on 684-244, he has a felony pending. So
Right.
I just need a reset for that, Judge.
Okay, and it's unindicted, so let's give you 45 days. Let the dust settle.
Yes, Judge.
September 23rd.
You got it?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Scott, on that case, you're excused. Who
Yes.
else needs to report?
This is Abe Garza, Judge.
Abelardo Garza.
Judge, I think my client has hooked up.
What's your case number, Abelardo?
It is, I'm sorry, it's
639-343.
637?
No.
639. It's on the second page, I believe, Judge.
639
343.
343. That was Larry Herrera. I
Yes.
think I see him now. He was the winner in the Tour de France. He's wearing the yellow t-shirt. All right. What are you going to do with him? Have you conferred already yet?
I've conferred, Judge, and they're gonna review it for possible PTD.
All right. So we'll give you 30 days to see what that is.
Okay.
August 31st, Mr. Garza.
All right. Who else needs to report? Bobby?
You got that, Larry, August 31st? You can leave.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Robert Barrera, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Judge. Yeah, I was having trouble connecting with the prosecutor. Okay, I've conferred with the prosecutor, Judge, and if we can get 30 days, I think we can make this go away in 30 days with some conditions my client is going to perform.
Are you gonna do all that time yourself? 30? You're gonna do 30 days?
Well, that August 31 is probably good by me if that works for you.
All right. So 30-day reset, Linda.
Yes, sir. August 31st, Mr. Barrera.
Okay, thank you all very much. Appreciate the court's consideration, and I'll call Mr. Lopez in a few minutes.
Very good. Take care.
Thank you all very much. Have a good day.
You too. Anybody else have to report? Andrew, where are you at? What are you doing?
Judge, I'm in jail court. I'll be there in just a moment.
No problem. Just, I saw you on the screen. Didn't know if you wanted to be recognized or not. No problem. You all relax. Okay, court's in recess for a few minutes. Let's see what happens between now and time people get to confer.
Judge,
Yes,
Ronnie Fenaris, I'm sorry, I jumped in late. I'm just waiting for, Kenny said we needed to approach after the docket. So I'm just
Okay.
waiting for him whenever he's
I
available.
got you. I understand. So just,
Okay, thank you, Judge.
are you in the breakout room?
No. He has to approach after the docket.
Oh, okay, yeah. Kenny? We'll wait for him because he's probably conferring with people.
That'll work.
Okay, Ms. Patterson, real quick.
I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break.
Panties are falling now. Oops.
Marco, what is your last name? Mr. Marcos, what is your last name?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to set it up for Monday. I have to call on Monday.
No,
Sorry.
this is, hold on, please. This is the deputy for the courtroom. I just need to have your first and last name. Anything concerning your case, you will have to speak with coordinator. I just need your first and last name, sir.
Marco Villegas Tapia.
Thank you.
We got anybody needs to approach?
Judge, sorry about that. I have returned. I actually needed to approach with Mr. Dominguez, who is here on a MTR, but as well as Mr. Zavala Garcia's attorney as well.
All right. Well, who's with you?
It looks like Mr. Funari still may possibly be here.
Yeah, I
I'm
see.
here. I'm here, Judge.
Okay, so Judge, so I have the complainant in the courtroom now.
Give me the case number we're talking about.
So Mr. He has two. It's going to be 684-970, and then
684-970.
Judge, it's under 673-869.
Yeah, Kenny's trying to pull my chain.
Always, Judge, always.
673-869. That is Jacob Garcia.
Yes, sir.
What do we got?
So trial announcements were given for this case today. However, it has come to my attention that the complainant wishes the court to amend the no harmful order back to a no contact order, and GPS be ordered back on to Mr. Garcia, at least until trial.
All right. Mr. Funari.
I'm sorry, when was GPS ordered?
GPS was ordered as a condition of his bond according to the affidavit in the court file.
All right. If we need to, let's have a little quick hearing this afternoon. There's a request for an amendment. You have a right to a 10-day notice of any amendment. Actually, this is not a trial amendment. This is conditions of bond, right?
Yes, sir. Conditions of bond.
Mr. Funari, come back around 2 o'clock with your client. Let's have a little discussion about what's going on, that they want the GPS fully back on, no contact. and to put it back on, period. So something's going on. That means that Mr. Garcia's got some fiction to get in trouble with this court.
Well,
So,
yes, Judge.
all right.
Can you send me that affidavit?
Yes, sir. I will send you the affidavit. Judge, would you like me to have the complainant on standby just in case?
Yes, I would.
Yes, thank you, Judge.
Absolutely. All right, 2 o'clock then.
Okay, yes, sir. Mr. Fernari, I'll go ahead and have someone send the conditions of bond as well as the affidavit that was signed earlier. This,
All right. Anybody else need to approach?
Mr. Dominguez, I'm not sure if he's on yet on Mr. Alvarado. But I will call Dante and see where he is, Judge.
All right.
Thank you.
Anybody else need to approach or get recognized?
Judge, Sydney Reed here.
Hello, Sydney Reed.
Hello. I conferred with the state and conferred with my client, and the state is going to review the file. And so I'd just like a reset.
Case number.
Yes, that is 662-270 Jasmine Salinas.
662-270.
Yes, sir.
Jasmine Salinas was here on time, as were you.
Yes.
And the state wants a reset. We'll give you 30 days.
August 31st, Sydney.
Thank you so much. You all have a good weekend. Good to see you guys.
You too. Take care of yourself. Anyone else need to approach?
Sir.
Judge, I just called Mr. Dominguez. I'm assuming he may be in another court, but he should be here soon. I've been in contact with him now.
Okay. I don't see him. Oh, there's a hand there. Roger Blanco.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was just. Can you hear me? Why am I doing it? I'm muted. No, Let's see.
Alrighty. Then we'll continue on our recess until the dust settles a little more.
And I'm like, no. I will win. You play mom and you play. Ridiculous. She knew that she so she's still into this way that she you know. Yeah. So she's gonna tell me she's gonna tell me you know, her sister. And I was in the right place. Yeah, basic. I don't know what she's like. It's so good. Yeah. She's doing stuff like so I was and I wish I really tried.
Actually, Ms. Garza, can you come back at 2 o'clock? The judge is requesting you to be here at 2. Not you. Why are you not here? Thank you. Did you get my updated email?
Yeah.
So. I included some notes.
Ronald Fenari,
Yes, ma'am.
can you call me at my
Yes.
desk? Okay, thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I mean, I would ask for. You've already had it. Hopefully hearing they're not gonna do it. I know, but then we're not gonna get him here because he's already had it here. He just was here to see if we had his. How do you?
Yeah, sure. And that was the opportunity to put it in this exhibit.
Well, she didn't have it.
When we get one, right at that, we'll send it to you.
We got anything going?
Judge, Mr. Okay, Judge, sorry about that. Can you hear us now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are here on Philip Alvarado's MTR. Mari, do you have a case number?
Yes, I do.
Do we need to go on the record, Judge?
I would like
You
to.
got Kayleen out there?
Yeah.
Kayleen,
Yep, she's.
I see her. Are you ready, Kayleen?
I'm tuning in right now.
Which case we talking about, Mr. Delco?
Just 1 second, Judge. We're trying to. Mari should be coming. Oh, here comes Mari.
The case number, Judge, is 654817. I'm ready, Judge.
All right. 654-817, State versus Philip Alvarado. Court calls case number 654-817. It's a motion to revoke probation. Present is Mr. Dante Dominguez and State represented by Mr. Delco. We have, excuse me, we have Ms. Maricela Luna present, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I'm
All
here.
right.
I'm here in the courtroom.
Okay, if you guys take a step back. That's good right there, Ms. Delco. Now you have room for Ms. Luna. There she is. Very good. All right. What do we have, guys? What's going on?
So Judge, just to recap, the last time we were here for an MTR / restitution hearing. The court sent an order stating that with the previous bill that was not provided, that you could not make a determination on the restitution amount because the bill was not specific enough. So yesterday I received a copy of the bill and I also received one again this morning. And I have CC'd both you and Mr. Dominguez on that. So the bill that the complaining witness has provided to us reflects the restitution amount of $15,907 and I believe 36 cents.
15,000. What?
907.
967.
907, Judge.
All right.
And 36 cents.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Dominguez,
Yes, sir.
What do you have to say for your client? What's going on?
Your Honor, we would object to the admission of this before the court on several grounds. The initial hearing that we did have, Your Honor will remember that the complainant was here. She did bring an exhibit. That exhibit was objected to, and then the objection was withdrawn. The exhibit was admitted at that time. The complainant was cross-examined by that exhibit, and that was the exhibit before the court. Also, this hearing, that hearing that I'm referring to, was scheduled at least 2 months in advance because I know that there was a reset at one point as well. So our position is that was the opportunity for them to present evidence. They did so. That evidence was admitted, put before the court. The complainant was cross-examined with that evidence. And this is, that I'm looking at, is a screenshot from or appears to be a screenshot from a phone of an online statement that the statement date is May 14 of 2021, which is clearly some 14 months ago. This is not an updated statement. The prosecutor just said on the record that he received 2 invoices from her, and this is the second one. And the court will remember that the initial invoice submitted by the state also contained that was properly admitted before the court and that the complainant was cross-examined on. The court will remember that that bill did contain an amount due of $15,907 before that amount was offset by more than $15,000, leaving behind a balance due of $500 and some odd change. That is the evidence that was properly admitted before the court. The state and their complainant had time to gather that evidence. The evidence was admitted under the rules of evidence. Unlike this what appears to be a screenshot of a bill that is over a year old, Your Honor, we would object to this being allowed as evidence before the court. And in the event that the court does consider it, I think the court should consider the age of this bill and the other evidence before the court that was properly admitted that notes that this amount has been substantially lowered to the amount of 500 some odd dollars.
Judge, with all due respect, the last time we were here, you had came back with an order saying that the court could not come to an intelligent decision because it was solely based on hospital services. And at that time, the court was not aware of what hospital services meant. So we're asking that you at least allow this for consideration to supplement what was provided earlier.
A bill by itself doesn't tell me what happened or what's reimbursable or not. Is the 15,000 a hospital bill? And then I remember that the bill itself, or the record that was presented by the state, and was that it was 15,000, but that after discounts, it came out to 500 and something. Now, I think we all know, those that have been in and out of hospitals, which includes me, is that the hospitals and doctors will charge you an outrageous amount of money and wind up settling it for pennies on the dollar, because that's more than likely what their actual costs are. So that was the problem that I was trying to resolve, because I remember that exhibit did go from 16,000, and then whatever discount, which is never explained by the state, the complainant, or the defense, comes down to 500 and something dollars. So I'm still in the same situation. Nobody has clarified that, no testimony. The fact that somebody presents a bill in writing that's not even verified by the hospital itself or doctors or anybody else, and then the same bill says after discounts 500, I'm still in the same situation. Somebody explain that to me.
Your Honor, I would humbly offer that, and I think the record supports that Your Honor has been thorough and patient and pragmatic, and Your Honor has taken steps to ensure that the court's decision is correct. I think the record is clear. And I think the record is clear that Your Honor has been patient and provided ample opportunity for the complainant to produce the records. Any records that she would believe would indicate objectively that a higher amount is due. Your Honor has given months for that to take place, and it has not occurred. And I would humbly argue to the court that the only evidence before it by which a reasonable decision can be deduced is that the amount due is that $500 figure. And I believe that that is the only reasonable information before the court by which the court could make an order.
Right. So what is it that is being asked of me as of this time, Mr. Delco? We're talking restitution only?
Yes, Judge, we're talking the restitution only. The defendant was MTR'd based on his refusal to pay the amount that the court had originally ordered from the MTR hearing, which would have been.
And
We had other violations.
And if I can jump in, I think that the real issue here was that there was originally, when we entered this plea, we asked for a restitution hearing. The court agreed that we would have one. At a certain point, Mr. Alvarado was presented a figure by his probation officer. And at that time, we asked for the restitution hearing. I believe there are a couple of other technical violations, but it's the restitution that really necessitates the MTR. So logistically, I think
you were entitled to your hearing on restitution, and I agree with that.
Yes,
certainly that was the idea. Kenny, do you have any other evidence?
Judge, the only evidence that I have before me is the evidence that was made available to me this morning. That's all I have. And that amount I'm assuming it's going to be from Methodist Hospital because it's stamped with the state hospital logo. So I would request that the amount that you the figure that was originally granted by the court remain in place and Mr. Alvarado be ordered to pay that.
Which is how much?
Mari went to go get her laptop and she's going to let you know. So, Judge, the amount of restitution that the court ordered the defendant to pay would have been $15,592.32. So we're asking that at least that amount be ordered to pay.
And we are asking for the $500 figure that is the amount due from State's Exhibit 1 from the first hearing, and are respectfully objecting to the admission of the screenshot of the more than 1 year old, what purports to be a screenshot of a hospital bill, more than 1 year old.
Well, if we're talking evidence, the screenshot is not evidence. At this point, the state had the burden to submit proof within the law of what the restitution should be. I will deny anything beyond that $500 at this point, but I will grant the state leave to refile or reconsider, because at this point, the state has failed to establish within the law what the restitution should be. Now, if the original amount that was recited was $15,000, that's no longer the amount. It's left in limbo, bluntly, because the state has not proven under the rules of evidence what it should be.
Judge, I'm sorry, Judge.
Go ahead.
We'll take the leave, and I will subpoena the Methodist Hospital to bring their accountant and bookkeeper, and then we can have another hearing. If that's
No, you do understand that what you need to do is present a custodian of the records, regardless of who it is, with their documentation.
Yes, Judge.
All right. At
I
this
will-
time, at this time, this hearing is recessed until such time as either the state or the defense present definitive proof. Right now, there is no legally sufficient proof for anything. So your hearing, Mr. Dominguez, will be continued until such time as the state either establishes the amount that, whatever that amount is, and the records, because I'm not going to just say a number and say that's what she's entitled to. If she went in one, if she went in for one evening or one day in a hospital, there's no way in hell it's going to be $500 for those services. On the other side of it, if it was just simple X-rays and a check here and check there, a stethoscope here and a stethoscope there, it's not going to be $15,000 either. And that there's been a failure on to establish by law what that amount should be. So we will continue this. The court will continue this matter at this time until 30 days from now. Well, let's make it 40 because we stacked up the 30 days already. Let's take a 40-day reset, Linda. By that time, if the state does not submit legally sufficient evidence, and I mean that technically, I want evidence, not just somebody with a piece of paper. If it doesn't happen, there's not going to be any restitution at all because it fails for lack of evidence.
Judge, since that's the case, the state's going to ask for at least 60 days to give the hospital time to comply with the subpoena and a writ of attachment if need be.
How much time?
At least 60 days so that I can get the subpoena issued and a writ of
All right.
attachment if I need to.
You'll have your 60 days now, but that's it. No more after that.
My only request is that Mr. Alvarado, is he currently under supervision? Is he reporting in person?
The last appointment, well, he reported to me last month for court, so he does need to continue reporting to his officer.
Okay, I would ask that in the interim, if reporting fees could be waived.
Judge, he would have still been on probation to begin with.
Okay.
I don't understand your request, Mr. Dominguez.
I'll withdraw the request.
Okay, good sense. All right. That'll conclude this particular hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Who else needs to talk to me?
Excuse me, Judge, may I say something?
I don't hear whoever's speaking.
Judge Longoria, it's Kayleen. Can you hear me?
Yes.
If I remember correctly, the last hearing we had in this case, I think the witness left with the exhibit. I wasn't able to retrieve it. So in case that becomes an issue, I just wanted to let you know that.
Not to worry, because the exhibit was not legally sufficient. It was not legal evidence. It was hearsay. So
Well, I mean the last hearing we had.
Right. I hear you. But
Okay.
Mr. Dominguez.
Yes, sir.
If you're able to get your client to submit to you the document that she took with her, was it marked? Do you remember, Kayleen?
I think it was marked.
Judge, it would have been our complaint. It was marked, and I'm going to get that back to the court some way, somehow.
Be sure and do that, sir.
I will try to, Judge.
Thank you.
We'll confer, and I'm sure we can find one somewhere, Judge.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Ms. Cheltowski.
Good morning again, Judge. I conferred with ADA Vance on both of my cases, and I'd like to make announcements, please.
I'm sorry, say again.
I conferred with ADA Kyle Vance on both
Yes.
of my cases, and I have announcements on both of them if you're ready.
All right, well, give me a case number.
The first one is Brett Soul. It's 674324.
674324 on page 4. 674324. Brett Souls, okay. So,
On that one, he has given us an offer. There are things that he wants my client to accomplish prior to entering that plea. And my client's actually in the process of doing those now. So if we could get just a very short, maybe just a 2-week reset on that to enter a plea.
2 weeks per plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good.
And then on Bailey Boskin, it's 661-251.
You'll get out of chronological order in that. Okay, 661-251.
Yes, sir.
Bailey Boskin.
Yes, Your Honor. On that one, that was the one that he also picked up a new case, but on the current case on 661-251 on the UCW, we have discussed a somewhat of a resolution on that. So he's going to ask my clients to do a few things, but we would like to just take that case off the trial docket because of the new DWI that he just picked up about 3 weeks ago.
Okay, remove from trial docket.
Yes, please.
And then?
And then if we could maybe just have a 30-day reset on the UCW on the 661-251.
All right.
And we can reconvene on it. And then is there a way to just set the DWI on that same date?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
688-217 and 661-251 will be reset for 30 days, obviously together.
Yes, Your Honor, that would be appreciated.
I need you to do something about 661-251. It's been reset 10 times.
Yes, and we do have a resolution for that one, Your Honor. We're trying to get that one done, but obviously I'm not even hired on the new DWI. So
well, let's get it
I don't
done.
want the UCW dragging on your docket, Your Honor.
I hear you. Thank you.
Okay,
All right.
so on 661-251, I'm giving you 831.
831, okay.
And then on 674-324 for a plea, it'll be in person. Is August the 10th or 11th good for you at 1 o'clock?
August 10th. Can we do August 10th at 1 o'clock? That would be
Yes.
great.
Okay. 1
Thank you
o'clock.
so much.
You're welcome.
May my clients be excused as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Y'all have a great weekend.
You too. Armando Martinez.
Judge, good morning, Judge. I've been in the 175th since 8:30, but I'm done with my case and my felony. I am here. My client's case is 640469. We had applied to the pretrial diversion program, Judge, and I've received written email confirmation that my client has been rejected from enrolling in that program due to the facts of the case. So I'd like to confirm.
Where is your client? He did not answer when I called the docket.
Judge, he should be here electronically, Judge.
I do show his name on their Judge Juan Teles.
And I apologize for that, Judge. He was given a late notice. I was, as I said, at the 175th since early, Judge. But he's never missed a court. He's here, Judge.
All right. So what are you doing now?
I raised my hand, Judge, if I could confer with the prosecutor in lieu of the latest notice that we have. And hopefully we can come up with a resolution in the alternative. If we can't, I'll set it for trial.
All right. You will be allowed to confer. Thank you.
Yes, Judge. I thank you.
Mr. Funari.
Yes, Judge, I'm back. You had asked us to come back at 2 p.m. today.
At what time? Yeah.
Yeah, I have to be in a district court in Valverde County as soon as I'm done here. But more importantly, actually, I have a great amount of evidence that demonstrates that the complainant in this case has lied to the court, has forged signatures, and I would like to be able to present
object to
all of
this
that.
entire line of questioning. There is no proof of that yet. We're going to.
There's no questioning at this point. It's an announcement. Go ahead, Mr. Funari.
So I would like to,
Your allegations, they're not legal at this point, but what is it you're asking for?
I would like to have this hearing on Monday, Judge, whatever time the court is able to.
All right, Linda,
Yes,
recall this for Monday.
yes, Judge.
What's the case number, Mr. Fenari?
673869, page 4, Judge.
All right. This has a jury trial setting. Be aware of that. After Monday, we have a hearing, you said?
On
Yes,
Monday, August 1st, yes. Would
No,
you like
this-
that in the afternoon, Judge?
Yes, this is a jury setting, Mr. Fenari.
Yes, Your Honor. Kenny asked to approach on a separate matter. Same case, but regarding bond conditions.
All right,
1 o'clock, Mr. Bernari.
That'll work.
Monday, 1 o'clock.
Got it. Thank you, Judge.
Pat Montgomery.
Linda,
Yes,
can we-
Judge, I'm pleased to announce that the prosecutor has agreed to dismiss Miss Monica Maciate's case.
Give me a case number.
686490, the last one on page 5. And we have 2 cases ready to plead, Judge, as well.
All right, 646-490, 686-490, dismissed.
May Miss Maciate and myself be excused with thanks to Linda for bringing up that case number again for me this morning.
That case is dismissed. Ms. Maciate is excused, but where are you with Stephen Hernandez? He did not answer.
Yes, sir, he did not answer and I've not been successful in getting a hold of him. If I can, I'll be in the courthouse on Monday, and if I find him, I'll notify the court immediately.
All right, thank you, Pat. You're excused.
You have a great weekend, Judge.
You too. All right,
Okay, Judge, we have Maria Aviles and Joseph Dunn ready for pleas.
hold on. First of all, give me Ms. Aviles, Maria Aviles.
Yes, sir. She's on the first page, 551729.
What is she charged with?
DWI with BAC.
And the defense attorney is,
Jesse Sepulveda.
Jesse Sepulveda, Your Honor. I'm here.
Judge, I'll go ahead and move into the back, but I will be here. I just want you to be able to see the defendant.
already. And it's the other case, the second case,
64477, I'm sorry, 644469. I'm sorry, 644769. And 770. Also Jesse Sepulveda.
who's the defendant?
Joseph Thomas Dunn.
Joseph Thomas who?
Dunn, D-U-N-N.
And his charge.
The one that he's pleading out on is going to be resist arrest.
All right. And which one of the two cases is that? Is that the 6-9?
No, that's gonna be the 770. The 6-9, I believe, is either gonna be TIC or a dismissal.
All right. Where's, is that Mr.
Okay.
I was on Zoom earlier. Yeah. Lauren Machado, Kenny's gonna send me an offer. I just need to resend
that Mr. Dunn right there?
This one, okay, so reset.
You just reset. He's gonna send me 4 offers, and then the other one, we recall. What day do we come back? Is it Monday? or
No,
Wednesday?
no, because I have a special setting on Wednesday.
Do I just need to check in Monday? Because he.
All right.
He's ready.
Kayleen, you ready? Kayleen? You're muted. Kayleen Rivera. Kayleen, you seem to be semi-frozen. Are you getting everything or not? We have a technical breakdown at this point. Our court reporter appears to be frozen.
Can you hear me, Judge?
There you go. Are you on now? We can hear us.
My connection is a little unstable, but let's give it a try.
All right. At this time, the court calls cases number 551729, State of Texas versus Maria Aviles, the original arrest with DWI with blood alcohol content 0.15 or higher, represented by Jesse Sepulveda. Then we have cases number 644769 and 644770, State of Texas versus Joseph Thomas Dunn. That's D-U, D like Denver, U-N-N, represented also by Jesse Sepulveda. He was arrested for resisting search, arrest, or transportation. So, Ms. Aviles, where are you guys? I don't see y'all. Mr. Delco, where is everybody? Ms. Grabowski, I don't see my people in the courtroom. Deputy Grabowski, can you hear me? Well, hail.
Judge, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Ms. Grabowski.
Okay, there.
But it looks like we've lost the camera for the courtroom. Oh, here
There
we
they
are.
are.
They're back. Okay. Ms. Aviles and Mr. Dunn, would you please raise your right hands? You solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Ms. Aviles.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. Mr. Dunn.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may put your hand down. You each have been charged with violation of the law. At this point, before we proceed, I need to make certain that I put on the record that I have informed you of your constitutional rights and protections. Each of you, these rights and protections apply to each of you individually. Mr. Dunn, you had two charges or two matters that you were arrested for, and these rights apply to each of these individual cases. Each of you has the right to remain silent. That means that neither of you can be required to make any kind of statement. You cannot be compelled to answer questions or submit written paperwork that has your signature, especially papers that admit or confess to wrongdoing. Do you understand you have that right, Ms. Aviles?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dunn?
Yes, Your Honor.
Each of you has the right to a jury trial. In your case, Mr. Dunn, for each of your two cases. You and your attorney, each of you could, working with the state, select 6 citizens who have no particular interest in the case itself. And the selection would be from a pool of citizens. The duty of the 6 selected would be to see and hear any and all evidence, and then ultimately decide whether you're not guilty or whether you have been proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. You understand that each of you has a right to a jury trial. Mr. Dunn,
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Aviles,
Yes, sir.
each of you has a right, it's called a right of confrontation of witnesses. You might think of it as facing your accusers. This right to confront witnesses means that if you decided to go to trial, any witness who testified in your case would be subject to you and your attorney questioning, cross-examining, or challenging any witness who testifies. Do you understand you have that right, Ms. Aviles?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dunn?
Yes, Your Honor.
Each of you has the right of appeal. That right is a right when all of this is over, you were finished, then you could each decide, or if you decided to make an appeal, you, yourself, your attorney himself, or the two of you working together could demand that a higher court review the official evidence, the official record and the evidence in your case. That official record is being prepared by Ms. Kayleen Rivera, the certified court reporter. That right is an important right, but I caution you that it is not easy to carry out because it has very particular time limitations and requirements of documents and information. So be aware of that. I further inform you that if you persist and enter a plea in your case and the court accepts that plea, as part of this agreement, you would be giving up your right to appeal. And there is a document that's titled Trial Court's Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, wherein I certify to each of you that you are giving up your right of appeal as part of this process, this hearing. That document has your signature. Did each of you review your document and that wherein I informed you that you were giving up your right to appeal? It identified each of you by name, case number, and court number. Did each of you review that document with your attorney and sign that document? Ms. Aviles?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dunn?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, there are other documents that you have signed, and any document that's in the file that has your signature, before you signed it, did you review it with your attorney? Mr. Dunn?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Aviles?
Yes, sir.
Among those documents is a document that is critically important. It is titled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonitions. That one again identifies you, and that document tells each of you of the rights and protections that you're afforded by the Constitution and laws. And it asks you to acknowledge by your signature that you saw and read or had read to you those rights and protections that are in writing. Did you review and see that information, Ms. Aviles?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dunn?
Yes, Your Honor.
That same document identifies what you're pleading to and what the punishment range is for that particular offense or that particular violation. In addition, that same document tells you that any deal that you've made with the state concerning these charges, your plea agreement, is not binding on me as a judge. That same document tells you that I have the authority and responsibility to decide whether I accept your deal or reject it. I also have the authority and responsibility to establish your punishment for which for the matter for which you're pleading. Did you see and understand that information in this one same document, Mr. Dunn?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Aviles?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that information, and understanding it and reviewing it with your attorney, you signed it? Ms. Aviles,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dunn.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Sepulveda, are both these folks going to get probation?
No, Your Honor. Ms. Aviles, we've made an agreement for, I believe, 1 day, Bear County
That's
Jail.
going to be a JSAT?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. How about Mr. Dunn?
That is an application for deferred.
All right, Mr. Dunn, you have applied for deferred adjudication probation. What that is a special kind of probation or supervision wherein you will enter a plea which is sufficient for me to find you guilty. But in accordance with the laws on deferred adjudication, which Mr. Sepulveda has gotten for you, I will not find you guilty. And you will be placed on supervision. If, and I say if, you live up to 100% of the conditions of supervision, then your case, your charge will be dismissed and you do not have a conviction for that charge on your record. If you fail or refuse to live up to 100% of the conditions of supervision, the state may ask me to give you notice, official legal notice, bring you in for a hearing, and if the evidence in my mind is sufficient, I will enter a finding of guilt and convict you, at which point I'll also look at 100% of the range of punishment, which this is a Class A, is that correct? Mr. Dunn? I'm sorry, Mr. Delco?
Judge, it'll be a Class A.
I'm sorry?
It's a Class A.
Yeah. The range of punishment being from $0 fine to $4,000 fine, and jail from 0 days to 1 year. Is that all understood, Mr. Dunn?
Yes, Your Honor.
The application for that deferred adjudication, did you go over it carefully with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, Ms. Aviles, Mr. Delco, is there any kind of motion on Ms. Aviles?
No, Judge, the state will be proceeding as charged with the BAC, but we are going to request that to see if Kentucky versus Padilla was complied with.
Ms. Aviles, are you a U.S. citizen?
No, sir.
Okay. You're a citizen of what country?
Mexico?
All right. Mr. Sepulveda,
Yes, Your Honor.
have you complied with Padilla versus Kentucky?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to put that on the record as well.
Would you do that? That's specifically what I'm asking.
Yes. Ms. Aviles, we have in the past discussed that you needed to consult with an attorney who focuses on immigration law. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you met with Justine Daly,
Yes.
and she did consult with you regarding your situation and specifically this case. Is
Yes.
that right? And she did indicate to you that on a DWI, that in her experience, that if you were given any kind of probation, that you may be, I guess, your name may be given to ICE and that they may deport you. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes,
Is that accurate? And she also indicated to you that even if you were given a 1 day judgment satisfied, that would make you DACA, disqualified you from DACA. Is that correct?
yes, sir.
All right. And understanding that, do you still want to proceed today?
Yes.
Okay. And you're willing to take the 1 day judgment satisfied
Yes.
and understand that will disqualify you from qualifying for DACA?
Yes, sir.
That's all I have, Judge. I've got a letter, Judge, I've submitted to the court. I've submitted a copy and it's in the court's file.
Ms. Aviles, how old are you?
24.
How long have you lived in the United States of America?
About 17 years.
So you were 7 years old when you came over?
Yes.
All right. The information that Mr. Sepulveda has put into the record concerning your immigration status and or any deportability issues, you've been counseled on that by a qualified immigration attorney.
Yes, sir.
All right. To the charge of DWI with blood alcohol content of 0.15 or higher, how do you plead, ma'am?
No contest.
A no contest plea in this court is considered a guilty plea and is sufficient for me to convict you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did anyone threaten you, intimidate you, or promise you anything other than this plea agreement in exchange for your plea of no contest?
No, sir.
Based on your plea of no contest and the evidence, I find you guilty. Mr. Delco, would you recite into the record the agreement on punishment that you're recommending?
Yes, Judge. A member from our office recommended 1 day Bear County Jail, $0 fine plus court costs, credit for time served. Time and money were to run concurrent. We request to satisfy the judgment.
That is our agreement, Your Honor.
Ms. Aviles, is this your agreement?
Yes, sir.
All right, I accept your agreement and I approve the punishment as recited into the record. 1 day Bear County Jail, $0 fine and court costs, credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The court finds that you have satisfied the judgment in this matter. You owe nothing further to this court or to the state of Texas on this matter. Ms. Aviles, do you have minor children?
Yes, sir.
How many?
1.
How old is that child?
2.5.
All right. Okay. Then Mr. Spolver, make sure that this lady affixes her thumbprint or has her thumbprint affixed on the documents in this matter as required by law.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. On Mr. Dunn, what's going to be the agreement there?
Judge, that'll be 24 months of deferred adjudication.
How many?
2-4, Judge.
Okay. Go ahead.
No early termination. $1,000 fine plus court costs. Anger management course. A mental health evaluation. And then we will be TICing the assault, bodily injury, family violence. There will also be a no harmful.
You're coming across garbled. Just back up a little bit.
Sorry, Judge.
$1,000 fine,
Yes, sir.
court costs,
Anger management course.
anger management class,
A mental health evaluation.
mental health eval,
No harmful or injurious contact with Thomas Moore. And 40 hours of community service restitution.
all right. Mr. Dunn, do you have minor children you support?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And what is your total monthly income?
It fluctuates. I'm a business owner.
Sorry?
It can fluctuate. I'm a business owner.
What is it roughly on an average over 12 months?
For 12 months.
What are your taxes?
You're a business owner, you filed your taxes, right?
Give them an estimate. Said about 25,000 a year, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, this is an agreement that we worked out in the 437th. Mr. Dunn had an assault on a public servant case that was pending there. They've dismissed that case and dismissed the assault in this charge. The only other request I would make on behalf of Mr. Dunn is that if you would allow him to buy out half of the community service hours and follow the agreement.
All right, so he is pleading to the resist arrest, search and transportation.
Yes, Your Honor.
To that charge, Mr. Dunn, how do you plead?
No contest, Your Honor?
A no contest plea is considered a guilty plea in this court. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And based on that, I could convict you here and now. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I find that there's sufficient evidence, including your plea, to, there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I do not. I will grant the punishment as recommended, 24 months of deferred adjudication. There'll be no early termination application. You will pay $1,000 fine plus court costs. You will go through the anger management course, whatever the class is that they submit you to. You'll submit to a mental health evaluation. There'll be no harmful or injurious contact with Thomas Moore. Is that M-O-O-R-E?
Yes, Your Honor.
You'll perform 40 hours community service restitution. I will set your supervisory fee at $43 a month. On the CSR hours, the community service restitution hours, if you choose to, I would allow you to donate in lieu of the hours at a rate of $15 per hour. I prefer that you make the donation to the Gabriel Project. The probation office will help you with that as far as whether you contribute to them or not. If you prefer, or you know my preference as a judge, and I will be the one supervising you until December 31st, at which time another judge will take over. You may opt to reject my recommendation and instead make your donation to the San Antonio Food Bank. That's up to you. Mr. Sepulveda.
Yes, Your Honor.
See that he places his thumbprint on the documents as required by law. And Mr. Dunn, you will meet with Maricela Luna, the court liaison officer. She will get you started on the paces to go see probation and get going on that. During this entirety of probation, the 24 months, is there anything on alcohol?
No, Judge, they're not from the state, but again, probation may throw in their own recommendations as well.
I don't think so. The conditions of probation are up to the court, not to the probation supervisors.
There was no discussion.
Yeah, there was no discussion from the state, I'm saying, but
No
I don't know what probation is going to do.
And no concerns about the alcohol.
Yeah, there was no concerns from the state, Judge.
If there's issues with probation that they try to impose conditions other than what the court has recited, I'm sure Mr. Sepulveda will inform me.
I will, Your Honor.
At which time I will inform probation who is in charge of imposing conditions. And it's not probation, they supervise. All right. Any questions, Mr. Dunn?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Sepulveda?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Dunn, let me remind you that you may be a businessman, but out on the street, you resist search, arrest, or transportation. You're looking to get yourself hurt. And in some cases, although you may not have the same complexion that ordinarily you see it happen, that doesn't make you immune from receiving some really serious injury or death. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, sir. After you've gotten the thumbprint and the visit with Ms. Luna set up.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Judge, may the state be excused as well.
Are we through? Nobody else here? I see a whole bunch of people waiting.
Oh, I thought we were done. I'm sorry, Judge. I see Mr. Stenberg. I don't know who the rest of these people are, though.
The late Joe Stenberg. Joe Stenberg, where you been?
It looks like he's connecting to the audio, Judge.
I'm sorry, what?
He's connecting to the audio.
I'm sorry, I'm not hearing you.
Judge, it looks like he's connecting to the audio still. So he's not fully logged in yet, sir.
I got you.
Mr. Ramos is on too. Mr. Fernando Ramos is on too, Judge.
Well, I'm glad y'all got to meet me here at 11 plus. With
Other commitments, Judge, sorry.
Yeah, but how about letting this court know what you're doing and where you're at?
That's true, Judge. I apologize. I should have done that. I was wrong. Judge, I have Paul Davila, page 3, third from the top, 639-286.
Page
He's
2.
logged in somewhere.
He is present in the courtroom, Judge. He checked in at 10:03, I believe.
Nice.
I'm pretty confident he wants a jury trial, Judge, but if I could get into a room with him to verify his intentions.
All right. Linda, place them in breakout, please.
Yes, sir.
Judge, this is your bailiff. I will put him to join his attorney in the breakout room. Keep in mind the courts that once he's placed in a breakout room, Eric, you lose screen over here from the courtroom since it's going to go to a courtroom. Just wanted to advise the court on that.
All right. Well, let's get done what we need to have done.
Judge, I'll excuse myself from the room so they can have some privacy.
Okay.
Kyle, can you go to breakout room 1 with Mr. Martinez?
You said me, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
All right, Fernando Ramos, he needs to go into breakout.
I already put him in a breakout.
Okay. How about Joe Stenberg?
He's still trying to connect to audio.
Anybody else we gotta talk to right now? Who's in the courtroom?
He's gonna talk to Mr. Ramos.
Okay, that's Mr. Ramos' client.
There. Okay.
That's Davila.
Yes. Yes, you left it here.
Then I'll go back upstairs to my office.
Okay. Oh my God, man, where the hell? Oh, Joe.
What did Ms. Cupid do on Machado?
Machado, we're resetting. She's gonna talk to her client about, I think, plea offers.
Okay. Did we ever hear from Gabriela Garcia, the judge?
No, she's the one, okay, so when she was retained judge, she was not a judge. And this came out of county court too. So, I was looking for her email address so I can email her the link to get on. And when I was looking her up, that's when I found out that she is now a sitting judge in Brownsville.
And where?
In Brownsville.
Oh,
So I need to send Mr. Obregon a try to see how I can get in contact with him to let him know that we have this case now and I need to set it for him.
all right.
Okay.
How about Joseph Acevedo and his client?
No, nothing. And I will be calling Joseph.
Roland Gutierrez?
Haven't heard from him, Judge.
That's bad news. It's reset 23 times, set for jury, and we don't hear anything from him.
Mhm. And nothing on Thomas either, Hilly.
That's our senator, isn't it?
Who?
Roland
Roland?
Gutierrez, yeah.
Yes.
His client has been outside since 9:30, Judge. And he has 2 children, a 10-month-old and a 2-year-old. So he checks in and out. Mr. Namdi Martin.
Okay. All right. Mr. Namdi has been here all this time, and so has Mr. Mitchell and their attorneys. Thomas Hele is not reported on Mr. Mitchell.
Mm-mm.
Or has he reported on Namdi? They're both of them.
Oh, neither one, Judge.
Okay, go ahead and reset these matters,
Okay.
but send Mr. Hele a notice to appear in court to show cause why I should not hold him in contempt. All right?
Okay.
Let's go to page 2. Fernando just finally showed up.
Yeah.
Then we
And
have,
Joe- and Mr. Stenberg is on too, Judge. He finally is
all
on.
right. Okay, page 3.
Excuse me, Your Honor, does that make it, am I free to go?
Give me a moment, Mr. Mitchell.
Okay, sorry.
We gotta get you a date and stuff, so it'll be shortly. Shidad and Lopez Brandon. That's a failure to appear. Brandon, no response. Did Dylan George, did you give him a new attorney for
Yes,
that?
that's what I'm gonna do. After we're done, I am gonna get with her once we are all done to give her a new attorney.
Okay. Dante Dominguez and Alvarado, that's been taken care of, right?
Yes, that's reset to the 29th. That's regarding the bills from the hospital.
And Randall Griner, his client Dolly,
He has no contact with her.
that would be a failure to appear.
Yes.
Page 4. Top of the page. Whitney Martin,
It's set for a plea. We're setting it for a plea, Judge.
for when?
August the 10th.
Okay. So that's through for day.
Mhm.
Up at the bottom,
I'm gonna get with her about the trial date on that one.
okay. Page 5. Last one there is Alfonsine. He showed up. What do we do?
Yes, I reset, no file, and gave him a court-appointed attorney.
Okay. Then we have our add-on.
Yeah, which Jonathan asked me to recall for today, so I need to call him on that one.
Okay, that's the docket. Just got a couple of the latecomers. You and I have to visit on these trial settings on some of these guys. I'm gonna start putting some maximum pressure on some of them. Take like Thomas Hill, 19 recalls, 15 on a jury setting, and he doesn't show up at all. That's not acceptable. I'm gonna have to talk to my senator, my friend, and let him know that he's way out also. Now, a bunch of his resets were because of the legislative session. But we need to get a hold of him and say, hey, you know, the session isn't going. You need to get in here.
Right.
Joseph Acevedo, that's another one that should have been here today, and he had a jury setting after 16 resets. He's got a failure to appear on his client. Anybody need to approach? Let's see what we need to do with these folks.
No.
May I approach Your Honor, Fernando Ramos?
Yes, sir, Mr. Ramos.
I verified with my client. If you could put us on the trial docket, please.
You are.
Paul Acevedo.
We're on the trial docket. You've been reset 10 times.
Okay. I'm on the trial docket then.
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. All right.
We'll call and let you know how far up the line you are.
Yes, sir.
So are you
Hey.
ready, Mr. Ramos?
I'm sorry?
Are you ready?
I believe we are.
Okay, I need to find out if state is ready. Okay.
Hey, my client and I be excused, Your Honor.
As you may.
He's out in the courtroom, Judge. I can't.
Make sure you understand that you may be on call.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
And sorry for the mix-up, Judge. I apologize for not letting the court know it's my error.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Where did Joe go? Joe Stenberg, Mr. Stenberg?
I see him up on top left.
Yes.
My screen.
Howdy, y'all.
Well, good afternoon, Joe Stenberg.
Okay. On Roger Blanco, last time I was here, the ADA was going to review for dismissal.
Have you talked to him since?
No, well, no, and I go back in my notes, I can't even say who it is. It says ADA Delco, D-E-L-C-O.
Yeah, Kenny Delco.
Okay.
Well, you're on the jury docket. You've been reset 13 times, so you're up close to the top.
Well, good. I mean, we're ready. It's a DWI with 0 on the blood and 0 on drugs. So we're ready.
That ought to make things interesting for the state, or at least we're going to get them to get off the pot.
And what is that attorney's name? The ADA?
Kenneth?
Kenneth Delco?
That's correct.
Kenneth.
Okay. Kenneth?
Yes.
Right. He goes by Kenny.
Okay. Well, I'll give him a call in the interim.
All right. He's here, so stick around and wait for him.
Oh, he's here. I'll wait.
Yeah. He stepped out of the courtroom because there's a person in the courtroom that was trying to confer with the defense attorney, but since they were there, Mr. Delco had the professional courtesy to step out so he would not be listening to their conversations. Ho, ho.
Judge, this is the bailiff. Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Delco did such, he did step out of the courtroom for the courtesy of the attorney and his client, but he informed me that he's going back to his office, so he's no longer in the courtroom. The courtroom.
Okay.
Mr. Martinez,
Yes, ma'am.
what are we gonna do on Juan? Tell us.
Dismissals on both cases.
Judge,
Yes.
is Mr. Martinez excused?
Is he? Where is he at? What's going on?
They're filing dismissals, Judge, on both.
Page
I will be sending those out right now. There's no body worn cameras, co-ban on any of it. There's some disputed facts for PC, so.
So what, you caught me cold. What's going on?
I'm dismissing those two cases, Judge, what he was, what Mr. Martinez was talking about. So I'm gonna send those.
Which case is yours, Mr. Martinez?
Yes, Judge, Mr. Juan Angel Telles, 64069, that's one of them, Judge. And the companion 64070.
Oh, yeah. All right. I think we're through with that for today, aren't we?
Yes, Judge.
All right, you're excused, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, sir. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Who we got left? Joe Stenberg?
Yes, sir. I'm waiting for the ADA.
Joe, go ahead and go to 1. Kyle, can you meet him in 1?
I already did.
Okay, thank you.
Linda, what's the story with Roseanne Higgins? Oh, she's waiting for Gutierrez.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
All right, Ms. Higgins, I'm gonna recall you in a week. We need to find out what's going on.
Okay.
All righty. Linda? Linda, listen, Linda, hello,
Judge, I'm
Linda.
talking to Mr. Watkins's office right now.
Ah. Okay, one on Ms. Higgins, reset her. 1 week, recall her.
One week, that would be August 5th.
Same thing with Odessa Mitchell. He's been here all morning long, showed up at
Okay.
9.
August 5th, Mr. Mitchell, did you hear that?
Yes, ma'am, and thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry you're having to sit here and wait, sir.
Sir,
No problem.
Is it the same thing on Martin? Namdi?
Yes,
Grabowski. I'll let him know, Judge. He's in the courtroom or outside the courtroom.
who is?
Martin Namdi, which is also Thomas Hilly. I'll go let him know that he needs to be here next Friday.
Alrighty,
Sir,
yes.
for Roseanne Higgins, is there any way that I can be reset for a little longer so I can get off work to be here?
How much time you need, ma'am?
At least 2 weeks.
Let's give you 3.
Okay.
Recall 3 weeks, Linda, in the case of Ms. Higgins.
Okay, that would be August the 19th, Miss Higgins.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Am I,
You're excused, ma'am. Take care and have a good weekend.
you too.
Am I excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir, you are.
Thank you.
Jonathan
Linda.
Watkins is on. Can you let Martin Namandi, or however you say his last name, I'm sorry. Can you let
Martin Namdi?
Yes, that one. Can you let him know I need him here next Friday? On the-
Friday at what time? 9 a.m.?
9 a.m. Yes.
Alrighty, okay.
Thank you. Judge Jonathan Watkins is on.
Mr. Watkins, where you been?
I was handling a plea in County Court 14, and I was also speaking to somebody at the DA's office about a felony. I'm sorry, Judge.
Well, your client has been here all morning. I'm here all the time, so I don't worry about it, except that as a judge, I do expect the minimum courtesy or respect of telling me what's going on. I don't need to guess where you are or whatever you're doing. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So what are you doing on Carlos, rather? Nope, what is it? Varas?
Yes.
Carol's?
No, it's Carlos Vargas. I misspelled it, Judge. Sorry.
Ay, mujer. I thought it was Carlos.
Yeah.
Well, it's 11:49. You got time to confer with Mr. Delco? He's up in his office.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Absolutely.
Linda, make it happen.
Yes, Judge.
What's Emma Martinez? What's going on with that?
I'm gonna need her to call me so I can give her her court-appointed attorney. Miss Emma, please give me a call. My phone number is 210-335-2172, please.
Yeah. Okay, just to double check, it's 210-335-2172.
Yes, ma'am. Give me a call and I can talk to you about your court appointment.
Okay, am I excused?
Yes, ma'am. Andres Mata? What do we have of Mr. Mata? Do we have Mr. Mata on the docket?
Mr. Mata, what is your first name? Hello? Can you unmute yourself?
There you are.
Yes, I think you're talking about Roger Blanco?
Is that you?
Yes, I'm Roger Blanco. My wife's, I'm under her Gmail or something account.
Oh, Andrea
Yes,
Mata
sir.
is your wife.
Okay,
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
so Joe is your attorney.
Yes, sir. Mr. Joe Steinberg. Yes, ma'am. Joe
Okay,
Steinberg. Yes.
just hold on tight. Thank you.
No problem, ma'am.
Judge, Mr. Hilly is logging on.
Miss Linda?
Yes,
I
Judge,
apologize.
Judge, it's Mr. Thomas Hilly.
Mr. Hilly,
Hello, Judge. How are you? Sorry for being so late. I tried to log on earlier and I was in the waiting room for a little bit and then I had to go to another court in Kerrville. I apologize for that.
well, you were set for a jury trial. You've been reset 15 times. I would think you'd at least contact this court.
Oh, right, all right. I is it jury trial? I thought it was changed to Zoom. I thought there would be no jury trial today. I can be there downtown.
This is a docket call. This
Okay.
is where we let
And-
people know whether they're going to trial or not. Your client was prompt. He was here at 9 a.m. and waited for you till I released him about 10 minutes ago.
Okay. He never texted me. I apologize for that. And I was confused because I'm not his first lawyer. I just got a point not long ago on him. Mr. Odest, when is trial going? Are we still doing trials now? Or because in County Court 9, I think they told me they're not going to do any trials right now.
Are you ready for trial on this matter?
Yes, I am.
All right, defense is ready. You may be number one. I'll let you know.
What is the date?
I'd have to get back with you because we have a special trial setting this Wednesday and the following Wednesday. So I'd have to
Okay.
get back with you on that.
Okay.
What
Okay.
about Martin,
And then
Martin Namdi?
I have one other client on today's docket. I'm
Yeah.
not sure whether
It's Martin Namdi.
is he present? Was he present as well?
He was, but we let him go as well.
All right. And I need to really get his contact information so I can reach out to him to see what he wants. But on Otis, I know what he wants. He only wants a trial or dismissal. May I be excused, Your Honor, and I will get an update from your court coordinator?
This is no way. Is his door good to close in? No fucking right here. Good take.
Thomas, don't leave. I have Martin Namdi here. I'll get information and email it to you so you can get in contact with him.
I appreciate you so much. May I be excused, Your Honor?
You're excused.
Have a good weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The docket. This is Denny's already done. The one that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Bitch.
Yes.